We're looking live at a beautiful Bank of America Stadium there in Uptown. It is where in just a couple of months the city of Charlotte will be hosting 4 matches for the FIFA Club World Cup.
It's going to be exciting. Tens of thousands of soccer fans from all across the country, maybe even the world, will make their way to the Charlotte area for those matches.
Our very own Julian Sador, who loves soccer as well, is inside Bank of America Stadium with none other than the president of FIFA, Gianni Infantino. Julian, a very special guest, a very special announcement. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Yes, a very special guest, Gianni Infantino, as you mentioned here, with a very special thing behind me. They have this covered up that you have to have gloves to even handle this. Gianni, this is what everybody's going to be playing for. Can we do a grand reveal here to show everybody what's behind us?
Absolutely. Let's do the grand reveal.
Okay.
This is something spectacular. It's going to happen here in Charlotte live now. Look at this.
Wow. Okay.
So,
I know I'm not allowed to touch it.
you're not.
Only allowed to look. Okay.
Look.
But tell me this, because this is your brainchild, right? This is something that you wanted to bring, and you're bringing it to the United States. Tell us about your brainchild and why you're so excited to bring it to America.
Well, this is, as you can see, a beautiful, beautiful trophy. What is it? It is a new trophy for a new World Cup. And the new World Cup is coming to the United States of America. The first edition this summer, 14th of June until 13th of July. The 32 best club teams, 32 best teams in the world, playing for the very first time in history for the first ever title of world champion. We have the World Cup happening next year in the United States, Canada, and Mexico for the countries, and this is for the teams. It's new. It was about time that somebody invented it. Here we are, and we wanted to do the first edition right here.
Gianni, talk to me about it, not only the trophy, but there is a money incentive as well for the teams to win. What type of incentive are we talking about here?
Well, the prize money is $1 billion US dollars.
It's $1 billion, you know.
It's kind of okay, right? It's big money.
It's big money.
But then it's also, you know, of course, the prestige of being world champion. I mean, only one is world champion. All the others, they would like to be world champion. And you know, and we have the best players in the world playing in this FIFA Club World Cup this summer here.
Gianni, you and I were talking before we came on camera, talking about how Charlotte has embraced Charlotte FC. You got a chance to go out to the bar last night and see some of our supporters for Charlotte FC. Why Charlotte as one of the host cities there? Because I would say that we are a soccer city, but what would you say?
Well, I was actually very surprised about that. I didn't expect. I knew that Charlotte is a great sports city. I was speaking to Michael Jordan about it. And of course, I follow a little bit the American sports. I arrived here yesterday. I went to see the facilities of Charlotte FC. Fantastic state of the art. And I was told about the fan culture that exists here. It is really a soccer city. Tens of thousands of fans at every game. Charlotte FC growing in a very short time to being one of the strongest teams of MLS. A beautiful, beautiful stadium. I mean, I would love to see the atmosphere, to feel the atmosphere here. We come now with the Club World Cup. Some of the best teams in the world will play here. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Benfica, Pachuca, champions of Europe, of Spain, of Germany, of Portugal, of Mexico, and then some knockout games to bring an additional vibe in this stadium, which already has become a soccer stadium. To be true.
I would agree with you, Gianni. For the fans here, right, we have the opportunity this year to watch Zaha, who came to Charlotte FC, but fans have also watched Messi come over, Ibrahimovic before him. Getting to see that level of player here, it does a lot to grow the game. But Gianni, I want to take you back to a young Gianni, when you were watching Inter Milan as a kid. What did that do to inspire you to want to give your life to the game and grow it?
Well, you know, it's this emotion that you feel when you get connected to the game of soccer. And I think those who are coming and attending games here, from whatever nationality they are, this is one of the beauties of our games. It's the global game. It is everywhere in the world. You go, you attend the game, you fall in love with a game, with a team, with your colleagues, the fans. I met some great Charlotte FC fans yesterday night as well. So once you fall in love with the game, well, that's it. There is no vaccine against it. There is nothing. It's this football virus, the soccer virus that takes over, and it will take over America as well. That's why we are here, and Charlotte in particular, which is already very well advanced in that.
So you've been saying some of our best athletes, they go to play maybe football,
yes,
basketball, baseball here in America. When you bring something like this, a Club World Cup, the World Cup following that, is that a chance for some athletes to say, maybe I don't want to play baseball, maybe I don't want to play football, maybe I want to play soccer, or as the rest of the world calls it, football?
100%, 100%. I think that if we look at the figures today, we see that boys and girls in the US, they all play soccer. They all play soccer. But then at a certain age, 12, 13, 14, they move to other traditional American sports. Why? Because maybe they don't see a path to glory through soccer. By bringing in here the Club World Cup with, again, the three best players of last year, the three best players of this year, Messi, Vinicius, Mbappe, Haaland, Rodri, Bellingham, they will all play. The teams will play. They can see the spectacle, they can see a path, and they can see that, they can have glory as well through soccer, and probably even more than in any other sport, because soccer is a truly global sport with 5 billion viewers, right?
Mm-hmm. And they just handed me this here. Is this the official match ball right here that we have?
Absolutely. This is the official match ball of the Club World Cup, you see.
There we go.
It's yours.
Mine.
It's yours, but you have to bring it for when we have the games, otherwise we cannot play.
Okay, you're going to give me this box right here to sit in, right?
Here you are. Yeah, but you have to go on the pitch to bring the ball.
On the pitch. Okay, so then we have that there. I'll go on the pitch. Johnny, since you told me, as the president of FIFA, I have to listen to what he's saying.
100%.
So there's an added incentive for people here in Charlotte, right? Because you recently announced that there's one bidder for the Women's World Cup. There's a chance that the Women's World Cup could be coming here. Obviously, we feel not so great about how the women finished last time for the United States. But if Charlotte does really well, Gianni, you can just be between friends. We could just name Charlotte a host city right now, right?
Between friends?
Between friends.
Why not?
Right now. But it should come up, right?
Seriously. I mean, of course, the Club World Cup coming here with 4 games is obviously a test for us as well to see what can we bring to a great city like Charlotte. With the Women's World Cup coming up likely in 2031, Charlotte is obviously a clear and obvious candidate with such a beautiful stadium, such a track record in sports. Well, why not? Why not?
Gianni, you've been almost at this post for now 10 years, right? You've navigated a lot. 10 years ago, FIFA was in a much different spot. You've done a lot of work. There has been some controversy, Saudi Arabia, for example. How do you navigate things like that as president? Because I would say more than any other sport, you probably face the most scrutiny because it is an international sport. How do you face that, and how do you answer those questions?
Well, when I became FIFA president 9 years ago, FIFA was probably at its lowest level ever, so it was difficult to go further down. So the only way was going up. But I think, with passion, with commitment, with transparency, with ethics, with a clear line of wanting to invest whatever we generate. FIFA is a non-for-profit organization. People don't know that. Whatever we generate, we invest it in the game all over the world. We have to get along with everyone in the world, and we have to bring soccer or football all over the world. And that's what we focus on by creating as well new competitions like this, like the Club World Cup, to bring the world together, to unite and to develop the game, to give opportunities and chances to girls and to boys in the entire world. When you do that, then you are strong enough to face every kind of critic and just move ahead, because that's the right path.
Okay, John, I know, last one for you here, because you got to go. There's more people for you to talk to. Very popular man in Charlotte, go figure, the president of FIFA. But you were saying before we went on camera, right, almost 10 years, but you're looking towards the future.
100%.
What else can we expect from FIFA?
Well, a lot more is coming. This is obviously the first one this summer, again, 14th of June until 13th of July. There's still some tickets available,
yes,
by the way.
Yes, there are.
www. What's the camera here?
Right there.
FIFA.com/tickets. Go get your tickets and enjoy the FIFA Club World Cup. But more is coming. A FIFA Women's Club World Cup as well in 2028. And, let's see where we can organize it.
Okay.
Do you have an idea?
But I think there's a good spot, and we call it Uptown Charlotte, Bank of America Stadium. I think it would work out. Gianni, again, the goal is for us to impress FIFA so that we can have a Women's World Cup possibly here at Bank of America. Gianni, thank you so much. As you said, I got to deliver the ball for the Club
100%.
World Cup. Gianni, thank you so much.
Keep it safe.
I will do that.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to
Good luck.
squeeze in a break. We'll be back with more Queen City News now, right after this.